ability to enter the race. We've heard that a lot of people are afraid to sign up. They're afraid of the consequences if they're caught signing up.
That's true. I mean, it is on the way. We have around 100,000 now that have signed up. I think it would be a snowball effect, but there's a lot of fear remnant from, again, 50 years of repression, Christian. And what I'm telling the people, you have to shed your fear. You have to participate. I can only help you if you allow me to help you. And I still believe in people. And I say my party is the people. I'm not part to any official institution. And as I believe, looking around, going around Egypt in the countryside, everybody is looking for a change for a variety of reasons. People do not see future, do not see hope. They would like to become part of the rest of the world, you know, having dignity, having hope, having their sense of freedom to decide who is to govern them and how are they to be governed. So if that's the case, they are also nonetheless fairly afraid to gather. That's forbidden under emergency rule, and a recent rally was broken up quite violently. I guess the question is, are you willing, how far are you willing to go to get on the ballot and to get these changes that you're talking about? Are you willing to be arrested? Do you have concerns about your personal safety? Well, there's a lot of concern always about personal safety, but as you know, Christian, I've been working in an area where there has always been concern about personal safety. That's not my primary concern, but I'm ready to go all the way to make sure that this country, who has been the beacon of modernity, moderation of the Arab world, and change of Egypt, will have major impact on the rest of the Arab world. I'm ready to do all the way because I think the Egyptians deserve much better than what they have today. And I want to emphasize again, this is a peaceful, non-violent movement, but it's a popular grassroots movement. And everywhere I go, everywhere I travel, there's massive support for change in Egypt, Christian.
And so, just finally, how do you plan to do this, to mobilize all these masses that you're obviously going to need if you have any hope of being a viable candidate, especially when I'm understanding that you don't really have an official staff or even an official headquarters?
Well, it's very funny because for the people, I'm a real agent for change. For the regime, I'm a virtual person. I can't even have a headquarters. I can't raise funds. But we have a lot of volunteers. We have a lot of young volunteers everywhere in the country right now, canvassing for change, explaining to people how change will impact on their economic and social life. So there is still a lot of hope. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it will play out. You know, in a country when you have no level playing field, it's like a black hole. But I will do as much as I can. I think I owe it to, you know, to Egypt. I owe it to humanity that every human being should have the right to live in peace, freedom, and dignity. And dignity and pride is what is missing right now in Egypt.
On that note, we'll be watching. Mohammed Al-Baradei, thank you so much for joining us.
Pleasure, Christian.
And just how do politics affect the everyday life of people in Egypt? On Amanpour.com, we have the story of what one man in Cairo is doing to cut his energy prices in half. And coming up, how will the ruling party respond? We'll hear from its leading parliamentarian.